Hello, everyone. Good evening. Welcome to our evening forex trading live session. Okay. So on this session, I'll be showing you the recap of, what happened this afternoon. The trade we took on our live stream on our afternoon live stream. Okay. So I will be explaining and making examples, giving you an insight and a deep understanding. Okay. And don't worry, I'm going to make this as simple as possible. So my name is Leo, and I remain your guide. So now, this afternoon we had a non-farm payroll data, okay, that tried to affect the XAU USD market. Okay, so this is the trade we actually took this afternoon. So I want to do this because I've already promised all of us that, you know, I'll be showing you, and I'll be telling you rather, what happened, what I saw, and why I said we should sell from here. Okay, and you see what happened? The market actually sold. Okay, it sold, and even um, this is the second TP I wanted to give you guys. Okay, this is the second TP I actually wanted to give you guys, but I was scared that the market is going sideways as at that time, so I don't want us to risk too much. That was why I said let's just use the first TP, and just after we left our live stream, we had the first TP, TP'd. Okay, our first TP hit, and then our second TP got heated also, though I didn't give the second TP out. Okay, so guys, what actually happened was we had a big event in the forex market today. Okay, so what I will be doing is um, I'll be making sure that these events, you know, we are hosting it at least maybe once in 2 weeks, or if possible, maybe every week. Okay, whenever we have it coming, I'm going to notify you guys, and I'll be making emphasis on how and what happened. So if you go to the so if you go to um, the forex factory, okay, or my FX books, that is where you can actually get your fundamental news. Okay, and there you get an insight of what is going on. Okay, what is going on in the market. So mostly when there's a big event coming up, what most traders do is they actually go away from the market, okay, until the news, everything is done. So when everything is done, they come back and look for entries. Okay, so but today we actually took advantage of the big event that was happening. Okay, but unfortunately the event didn't move as expected. Okay, didn't move as expected. So you see, my thought was that this market was going to move down, okay, creating something like this, okay, creating something as big as this, but the move wasn't as big as I had anticipated. Okay, but nonetheless, I'm sure we all closed our trade in profit. Okay, even though you were still on that same trade, I said let's leave one position open, close every other position, and leave at least one position. Okay, so if you had left one position, you must have TP'd, because the market didn't go above where we actually took our trade. Okay, and this is where our TP was, our stop loss was, and our TP was around this area. So we actually got TP'd. Okay, and that is the good thing. That's actually a very good thing because we got TP'd. Now, aside fundamental analysis, you must be accurate in making your technical analysis. Okay, your technical analysis must be accurate. So yesterday we talked about how you can draw your support and resistance. Okay, I hope you guys remembered how you can draw your support and resistance. And remember what I said about support and resistance. Every time the market comes back to such zone, the tendency of the market moving back to the opposite direction is always is very big. Okay, so you see, this is what actually happened today. Okay, let me draw from here because we already have a cross to the other side. So you see, we had a rejection from this area. Okay, we had a rejection from this area, making us believe that there's actually let me draw everything out. Okay, because I know some of us are confused right now. Some of us will be like, why is this guy drawing from the middle? Why is he drawing from the middle? What I actually did is I had it drawn out earlier, even before the news came out. Okay, I had drawn everything out. Most of the time, when I know that there's going to be news, this is what I do. Okay, I want to make sure that I want to make sure that when the news, okay, when we have that momentum, that big candle that goes up to that maybe moves up or comes down, I want to make sure that it's hitting a resistance or a support. Okay, if it's coming down, I want it to hit a support, and if it's going up, I want it to hit a resistance. So I had a resistance here. That was why when this got here in the afternoon, it actually stopped. Okay, so when I saw this rejection, that was when I said let's sell. Okay, when I got this rejection, that was when I said let's sell, because I knew the market was going to come down. Okay, it will come down, and I'm sure it will still come down to some certain extent. Okay, but the way the market was actually moving in the afternoon, that was why I said let's just take the little profit we had and move on. Okay, that is how the forex market works. You don't have to be greedy. When you are trading, you don't want to be greedy. So whatever, no matter how small the amount you made is, it is still something. Okay, so the accumulation is what matters. So okay, the more you accumulate, it's going to be it will add up. Okay, it will start adding up. So when you get to that point where you feel like, let me withdraw this little profit, you know, make I go enjoy myself. You understand? So just make sure you are making withdrawals um, and use it for your personal purposes. So still on support and resistance. So the reason why we are still on support and resistance is because we are still talking about technical analysis. Okay, like I said, you can't trade the forex market without technical analysis. It's not possible. Okay, it's impossible. You can't trade the forex market without technical analysis. Okay, so how do I know that this market was going to be around here? We are, let me show you something around this area. We have a zone around here also. Okay, we have a zone around here that got rejected, I think about 3 days back. That was around Wednesday. Okay, that was Wednesday. I think we actually took the trade on our live stream. It took us out before it started, coming out bit by bit. Okay, so but earlier today, this market has already broken out of this zone. That was why I wasn't concentrating on this zone anymore. Okay, the market has already moved to this extent. Okay, the market was already here in this morning. This is 4 hour time frame. So every candle here took 1 hour to print. Okay, every candle here took took 4 hours to print. Okay, we are on the 4 hour time frame. So every candle here took 4 hours to complete. Okay, so when I saw this market, I saw that there was already a break to the upper part. Okay, so I wasn't concentrating on this zone anymore. I wasn't concentrating on this line anymore. This is how I drew everything out. Okay, this is how I drew everything out. So I knew that when the markets come to this level, it was actually going to make a, move to the downside. Okay, but there was a major news coming around, and I don't know if it's actually going to reject from here. Okay, actually, I was looking at this. I thought the market to actually move to this zone and then start to create that long wick. When we have a news, let me show you example of how the long wick looks like. You see something like this, something like this. So let me zoom in on this so that you can see it clearly. So you see something like this, very big wicks, okay, big shadows. You can call it wick, you can call it shadows, okay. So what I was expecting is a big wick to touch that resistance zone and then start to drop down. Okay, I was actually eyeing here, but when the market got to this point and closed around here, that is when I knew that this market isn't going anywhere. Okay, it's not going further. It's going to make, some move to the downside before it continues its moves to the upside. Okay, so see, forex trading is very easy. Okay, all you have to do is pay attention to what everything is telling you here. Okay, what all of this, everything, anywhere, anytime you want to take any trade. Okay, see, you see what I did here, right? You see what I did here. So what did I do? Immediately I come up to my chart. So let's assume this is how I saw the market. Okay, let's assume this is how I met the market. I don't know where the market is going. I don't know what the market is doing. Okay, so first of all, I want to draw out my support and resistance. Okay, I'm not going to pay attention to all the support and resistance around this area anymore. Why? Because market has already moved past those price actions. Okay, those are price actions. Those are actions that the market has, done in the past. So all of these are past markets. What I want to concentrate on is what is currently happening around this area. Okay, what is currently happening around this zone? What is happening around here? That is what I'm concentrating on. I don't care about all of this. What has happened in the past, I don't care. Okay, so this is the first thing I did. I actually drew this out. I drew this out. This is what I want to do first. Drawing this out to see if I have a touch on my recent moves in the market. Okay, so I do this first, and I saw that the market is actually making a rejection from that zone. Okay, so let's just delete this box. Okay, so this is my resistance. This is my first resistance. Okay, remember I said I'm not going to. I don't care about what has happened in the market before. Okay, what is happening around here, I don't care because the market is not here anymore. This is where the market is. So my concentration is this area. I want to see what is going on around this whole area. Okay, so now I drew this out, and it's touching this. Okay, it's touching this. Then there's another. If you look at this clearly, remember yesterday when I was talking about support and resistance, I said anytime the market goes up and make a move to the downside, it's definitely because the market is touching a resistance zone. Okay, it's because the market is definitely touching a resistance zone. The market is in the resistance zone. That is why it's going up. Then it started coming down. Okay, look at this. So we have zones around here. We have zones around this area. So now I drew out my second zone. I drew my second zone out because I want to see what is really happening. So you see when I drew the zone out, look at this. So now this is not valid anymore. Okay, if I want to keep this, I can actually keep it. Okay, I can actually keep this, but it's going to make my chart rough, and I don't want a rough chart. I want something very clear. Okay, so I don't need two of these because the market already moved past this. Okay, so what I'm concentrating on right now is this present one. So what I'm going to do is I'll delete this because market is not there anymore. The market has moved past it. Okay, this is the current one. This is the present one. This is what the market is actually doing right now. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is I can actually draw those ones out. Okay, I can draw these ones out. so that in case the market gets there, I know that I have another opportunity to sell for at least, because this is 4 hour time frame. Even if I'm selling for just 15 minutes or 30 minutes, for 15 minutes or 30 minutes, the market is definitely going to be profitable. Okay. Sorry guys, just a minute. Okay. So when I have this market, move up to this next resistance zone. This is another zone. Okay, we have multiple zones here. We have another one around this area. Guys, this is how easy you can draw your support and resistance. Okay, this is the easiest way to draw your support and resistance. Just make sure um, you draw everything out. Okay, make sure you have everything drawn out. This is how I did my own analysis until this market got to this point. Okay. In fact, when the market was here, I actually took advantage of this and sold. You remember I said every candle here prints for 4 hours. Okay. So one single candle here, imagine how many 15-minute candle is going to create 4 hours candle. Okay. So from here to this place alone is a lot of money for me. Okay. From this area to this zone is a lot of money. Okay. So that is how you take advantage of the moves in the forex market. So now, this is how I make my analysis. Okay. Now, what I want to be looking at is the next move that this market is going to make. Okay. The next move that this market is going to make. If the market is coming down, I want to sell. Okay. So this market might likely come down to these areas. Now, we have, remember I explained, I talked about trend line yesterday. Okay. I talked about trend line and how you can draw your trend line, how you can easily draw your trend lines. So when you want to draw a trend line, what do you want to do? When you are drawing a trend line, I explained this yesterday and I'm expecting you guys to reply. Okay, because we talked about this yesterday. I made some comments about drawing your trend line yesterday. So what I said was, anytime you want to draw a trend line, you want to have touches. Okay, you want to make sure that the market is touching your trend line. Okay, we have one, we have the second touch here, we have the third touch, you see. So I'm making sure that everywhere where my trend line is touching is where the market has made move to in the past. Okay, where the market has made move on in the past. So now I'm expecting this market to come to this area before it start to go to the upside. Okay, so you see, this is how you make your analysis. It's very easy. There's nothing complicated about this. Okay, you see, the explanation was easy. Everything I've done here is very easy. Okay, so I first drew out my resistance zone, then I supported it with my trend line. Okay, now this trend line is guiding me on what is going to happen when this market comes to this area. Okay, I already knew that when this market got to this point, we sold. Okay, we sold when this market got to this point, we sold down. Now, the next thing I'm looking at is when this market comes to this area, I want to buy instantly. Okay, when this market gets to this area, I want to buy instantly because I know it's going to make a move to the top side. Okay, I don't care if it doesn't go for long. As far as it's going to make a move, I'm going to take that advantage. Okay, I'm going to take advantage of the move that the market is going to make. So this is how easy you can make your analysis, your support and resistance analysis. Okay, so guys, please, if you have any question pertaining to this, let me know in the comment section below before we move on. Okay, if you made profit, this afternoon, just comment with a waving hand emoji. Okay, drop a waving hand emoji in the chat room. Because if you open the trade when I said sell, you definitely made money. I made money. And that is why it is very important that you fund your account. Okay, guys, I keep saying this every time. Almost all of our live stream, I say this always. Fund your account. Okay, there's no way you want to make money if you are not funding. If you don't fund, please, how do you want to make money? You have to fund your account. If you are using demo is just for practice. Okay, on the afternoon live stream, that afternoon live stream is a serious live stream. Okay, it's a serious in a way that we make it purposely for money making session. Okay, it's a money making session. So you want your get account funded so that you'll be able to open positions when I say sell or when I say buy. Okay, and we did that this afternoon using when our non-farm payroll was about to happen. Yeah, we took advantage of that, and you all saw it. Okay, so for those of you that actually made deposits and got the chance to take the trade, congratulations to all of you, because I know you made profit. Okay, and if you didn't get the chance to take the trade, maybe probably because you don't have money in your account, please go and fund your account. Okay, that afternoon session is to make money. You see, money is a great motivator to all of us. Yeah, money is a great motivator. So here on this platform, you are learning and you are making money at the same time. Guys, I don't think there's anything more interesting than that. Okay, so I try to make our live stream as fun as possible. Okay, so that is why we have categorized it into two sections: the afternoon section to make money, the evening section to explain how we made the money. It's just as easy as that. Okay, so the evening section is the educational part of our live sessions. So guys, if you have any question regarding to everything that I've explained here, please let me know before we move forward. Okay, let me know before we move forward. If you have any other question, maybe how you can deposit money on your BtcDana trading application, you can ask. Okay, you are free to ask. We are here to help each other. Okay, we are here to learn, and that is what we are doing right now. We are learning. I'm educating you, and you are learning. Okay, this is my own way of giving back to the community. Okay, you see, I'm not even charging you 1 naira to teach you all of this. Other mentors will charge you a lot of money, dollars, before they can teach you this kind of information, and I'm giving it out for free. Okay, and on top of that, I'm still giving you free signals on the afternoon section so that you will make money. So guys, it is left for you to be serious. Okay, and for me to see that seriousness in you, all you have to do is deposit on my live stream. If you're not, guys, if you're not depositing on my live stream, I'm not going to add you to the premium group. Oh, you have to deposit on the live stream. If you deposit on your BtcDana trading application and it's not on the live stream, I'm not going to add you. Okay, where I'm going to see the seriousness is where I'm going to add you. Okay, I want to see the seriousness in you, so deposit on the live stream. And when you deposit on the live stream, I'm going to take you to that premium channel. Okay, we actually took some trade on the premium channel, and it was very profitable. It was very profitable. So guys, if you have any question on this, please feel free to ask me. Or should we just continue? So right now, I'm going to use another pair. Okay, I'm going to use another asset. So let's use, I want to start using the popular assets. Okay, the most common ones that we have on our popular asset on BtcDana trading application. So I want to start using the popular ones. So like right now, the GBP USD is very popular. It's a very popular asset. Okay. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you how you can make analysis on this also. How you are going to make your profitable analysis and know the direction the market is heading to. Okay. So sometimes when I meet my chart like this and I don't know where the market is heading to, I zoom in. Okay, I zoom in. You see, I zoom in completely. So now that I zoom in completely, even without saying anything, you can see here clearly that the market is in bullish direction. Yeah, the market is in bullish direction. You see, it's been going up. The market is on bullish direction. The market has been making move to the top side. You see, we have the uptrend. But right here, we have a little retracement to the downside. Okay, we have a little retracement to the downside. Now, let's bring back. We already know that we previously had a move to the upside, but we have, small, major move to the downside. So now, this small move to the downside, let's see what is happening here. Okay, we already know that we are in uptrend. Our market is going up. Okay, so let's see what is happening here. If this market wants to change direction or is going to continue going up. Okay, so let me take this market back to the initial zoom level. So you see, here we have this movement. So let me bring this out. You see, I closed this here because this is where our recent low ended. Okay, this is where our recent low ended. Now, what is happening here? So here we had a breakdown, a breakout to the downside. Okay, it made a retest trying to go down, then it started buying again. So you just use this as a trap zone. Okay, remember what I said about trap zone yesterday? So this is what happened when most traders are complaining that there's a manipulation in the forex market. Okay, when they say there's a manipulation, this is what they are talking about. You see, the market already rejected from this zone because everybody was, watching this zone. They knew this is a very strong zone that the market is going to start rejecting from. So we had our first rejection from here, we had the second rejection from here, and then we had the third rejection from here. So when the market started coming down again and got to this point, everybody, started placing a buy trade. Okay, that the market is going to continue to go up. But what happened instead? It took all of their stop loss out. Okay, so whoever is taking order from here must have set his or her stop loss around this area. So he took them out. Okay, so what happened here is it made them lose their money before it started going back up. Okay, before it started making its move back to the top side. Now, what happened here is caused by the banks. Okay, the banks. So, banks are the biggest, they are the big boys. Okay, they are the industries that are moving the market. They are the one moving this market. So they are the one that are making the most decisions. Okay, me and you as a retail trader, we are only making small decisions. We are only taking advantage of the decisions that the bank has already made. Okay, so they are the one that brought this market. They swung this market to the downside. Okay, because this is where they wanted the market to start moving from. So when you are losing, they are making more money. I hope you understand. When you are losing your own money, the banks are making more money. So they actually purposely, you know, took this market down so that they draw everybody out. Then everybody start thinking that this market will continue to sell. But what happened? It went back up again. A lot of people bought from here. They lose their money here. Then a lot of people started selling from this area again, and then they lose their money when the market starts buying to the top side again. Okay. So, but you as a forex trader, when you see this kind of situation, that is why it is very important that when we have a fresh breakout, always wait for a retest. Okay, so yesterday I talked about a retest. Always wait for a retest. So this is an example of how a retest looks like. Let me just give you an easy clue. Okay, this is an example of a retest. What happened here? You see, this market already broke out. Okay, this is where the zone is. Okay, it was previously a support zone because when this market got to this point, it started buying. Okay, then it got broken around this area. So when this support zone got broken, it came back up to retest it. Okay, so after retesting it here right now, it now turned it to a resistance zone. It is no more a support zone when we have a breakout and a retest. Okay, it was previously a support zone because the market, rejected here and started moving to the upside. But immediately it got broken and then retested, it turned it to a resistance. Okay, because now when the market goes back to touch it, the market will start selling to the downside. Okay, I hope I'm communicating, guys. Please, if you find this confusing or it's getting complicated, you are free to stop me, okay? And I'll go back and um, re-explain everything, okay? So, guys, please, we are here to learn, okay? You are here to learn. So, if I'm not taking my time to explain better, there's no way you are going to understand whatever I'm saying. So, it is important. If you don't understand, just comment, okay? Just say it. I don't understand. Please, can you repeat what you said here? And I'll gladly repeat it, okay? So you see what is happening here. This is a breakout and a retest. So whenever I have something like this, whenever I see something like this, I don't just jump into the market. Okay, whenever I see something like this, because we had a breakout around this area, so most traders will jump into the market and start selling instantly. So what if this market is not actually going down? What if this is just a fake move to take me out of the market and then it started moving to the upside, like what happened here? So that is why it is very important that when I see a breakout, next thing I'm waiting for is my retest. Okay, I'm not saying even though you wait for retest, it's going to be 100%. But the chances of when there's a retest, the chances of the market going your way is actually 70 to 80%. Okay, I want you to have it in your mind that nothing is 100% when it comes to forex. In fact, in life, nothing is 100%. I'm telling you. You start planning something and then something else happens, right? So nothing is 100%. Even though you are a trader, you are a forex trader, you have um, maybe your own business, nothing is 100%. Okay, you make profits from some of your whatever you are selling, while you make loss on some. Okay, but the most important thing is you want your profit ratio to be far better. Okay, you don't want to lose everything. You want to lose some and make profit from some. So the one you are losing from, you want to, sorry guys, just a moment. Okay, so the same thing happened here. Okay, the same thing happened here. We can actually refine this. So let's assuming this is how you got the market. You can actually draw your zone from this area also. Okay, because this is the 4-hour time frame. So it's going to be making a major move on the downside. Okay, it's going to be making a major move on the downside. And mind you guys, whenever you see something like this, you are not planning to enter your trade, to take your trade from this zone, from this time frame. This is the 4-hour time frame. Okay, so like I said, every candle here takes 4 hours to finish printing. You see this current one right now that is printing. It's been printing this way for, let me zoom on it so that you guys can see it clearly. Okay, you see this small candle here, this small candle here. Look at the time right here. Look at this time. Okay, so it's been printing for 2 hours, 24 minutes, and 13 seconds. Okay, it's been printing for 2 hours and 24 minutes. So this candle still have almost 2 hours before it finishes printing this candle. Okay, before it becomes a full candle like this. Okay, before it becomes something like this or this or this. Okay, so that is why you can always take advantage of any setup, okay, or any opportunity you see from this time frame. You can always take such opportunity on the lower time frame. So let me show you what happened on the lower time frame around this area. So we are on the 15-minute time frame right now. Let's just go back to that market. You see, this is what happened. This is what happened. So you see, this is where the market actually broke out. Okay, this is where the market broke out. This is where the market broke out. And then we had our retest around this area. Okay, we had a retest on this area. But the retest actually, broke to the top side. Okay, breaking out our um, support turn resistance. Okay, but in order for you not to get confused because of this, this is the 15-minute time frame, and we were previously on the 4-hour time frame. So in order to not to get confused, anytime I see something like this, okay, if I see a move like this breaking my zone back into where it has already broken out from, okay, breaking back into it, what I do is I go back to the 4-hour time frame to see what is happening. Is this a valid entry back into the zone, or this is just a retest, but it's just showing me a fake move on the lower time frame? So I go back to the higher time frame, which is the 4 hours higher time frame, to see what is really going on. And see, it created a wick. Okay, it created a wick. And what does wick do? A wick make, this is a rejection wick. Okay, rejecting this zone. We call this rejection, because if you look at what is happening here right now, you see that this market made the same move around these areas. So every time the market is making a rejection, see what happens. It leaves a long shadow stick candle. Okay, a long shadow stick. This is a shadow. We call this shadow in the forex market. I hope you remembered. We call these shadows. Okay, or you can call it wick. If you like, you can call it stick. I love to call it stick, so you might as well, decide to call it stick. It just depends on what you like to call it. Okay. So look at this also. When this market got to this point, it rejected also. It rejected again, leaving a long shadow. Okay. The same thing happened here. Even though it's not the shadow is not that big, but at least it left a long shadow. It left a shadow. Okay. So now, when we got that breakout, when we got the breakout, look what happened. It leave us a big shadow. Sorry guys, I didn't even notice my screen wasn't moving. Okay. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Don't worry, I'll try to summarize everything that we've been explaining. Okay. I'm so sorry, guys. So this is what I've been explaining. Okay. Okay. Sorry, guys. I didn't notice my screen is not wasn't moving. Sorry. I hope you can see my screen moving now. Yeah. I hope my screen is moving. You are seeing it clearly now. Please let me know. Okay. Let me know so that I'll know when I need to make adjustments. Okay. Thank you guys for pointing that out. Thank you. I didn't know my screen wasn't moving since I've been explaining. Okay, so let's move on, guys. So this is what I've been explaining here, okay, that we have a support and resistance. Okay, this is our support and this is our resistance. Okay, and how you are able to, easily make analysis. So let me just make the analysis again so that we don't complicate things. Okay, or maybe let me just use the previous market that we did analysis on. Okay, the XAU USD. So this is how, this is the market we trade on this afternoon. Okay, if you were on the afternoon live stream, this is the market we actually took advantage of. Okay, our XAU USD gold. Okay, I know you had me saying sell gold in the afternoon. This is where I actually made my analysis from. Okay, so market gold has been buying since last week. Okay, the gold market has been on the um, uptrend since last week. So when I saw it today, and I knew that we were going to have a big event coming up, a very big news, okay, coming up in the US time zone, I started drawing something like this. Remember our lesson from yesterday, our support and resistance. Okay, I started drawing something like this out. Actually, I already had this. Okay, the reason why I'm not drawing it here is because my market has already moved from this zone. So I don't care what happened in the past. Okay, I don't care about all of this. I don't care about everything, how the market moved to this extent. What I care about is where this market is right now, currently, what is happening around here to this area. Okay, so I saw this. And yesterday, if you remember, I said whenever the market is going up and coming down from a particular point, that means there's a resistance or support around uh, that price zone. Okay, and that is what happened here. So the market came to this extent, okay, came to this price, then started to come down. Okay, that is how I got to know that there's a resistance here, leaving something like this. Okay, leaving this, and even this. Okay, so what I do is whenever I see such thing, this is how I make my analysis. Okay, I want to draw something like this out. Guys, this is how I made my analysis and said the gold market was going to buy, was going to sell, and we had a massive sell to the downside. Okay, if you held the trade to the TP, our market actually got TP'd. Okay, our market hit TP. So this is how I make my analysis before I enter any trade. Okay, I want to mark out all the whole zone that the market has rejected from previously. Okay, but not the ones below because the market has already made it move past that. Okay, this market is going up. So I'm looking for where the market is going to stop when it's going up, where the market is going to stop and make a small rejection. Then I'll take advantage of the rejection and sell. Okay, so you see right here, this market made this move yesterday. Okay, it made this move yesterday, and a lot of traders took advantage of this. They sold to this level yesterday. Okay, so now if you look at this clearly, you see our market made a move to the top side this afternoon. Okay, to the top side, touching the next resistance level. Okay, so now we are past this. So let's just delete this because our market is not reacting on it anymore. This is where our market is reacting from now. So let's delete this and leave this. Okay, this is where our market is reacting from right now. So this is what I saw in the afternoon. I actually saw this market, okay, on this point, and then it closed. So when I had this close here, that was when I said let's sell XAU USD gold, okay, because I knew that this market is going to pause around this zone and sell at least for a bit before it move to the down to the upside again. Okay, so this is how to make analysis. This is how I make my own analysis. The next thing you are waiting for right now is for this market to get to this point, and then you sell from this point again, at least to this level. Okay, this is the 4 hour time frame. So whatever opportunity you are taking here is going to take, at least if you are on the 15-minute time frame, you will be able to scalp for at least maybe 15 to 30 minutes, and you will make a very big amount of money. Okay, this is the easiest way to make your support and resistance. Okay, what I've plotted here right now is my resistance levels. Okay, you know resistance level are when the market goes up and start to sell from the resistance level. So this is the resistance level I have plotted out. Okay, and then I have another resistance level here because the market is still moving to the upside. So when this market gets to this next resistance right now, it's going to sell again. When it gets here, it's going to sell again. So I will be taking opportunities of each sell that the market will be making. Okay, so then yesterday I talked about trend line. Okay, so I've actually explained this earlier, but since our screen, wasn't moving then, that is why I have to redo this again. Okay, yesterday we talked about trend line. Okay, trend line is another way of getting an insight into what the market is doing currently. Okay, so now I want you to notice something here from the example that I made yesterday. I said whenever I'm drawing trend line, I'm drawing it because I'm seeing points. Okay, I'm seeing rejection points. So let me just move the trend line so that you see this clearly. See, this is what I saw. I saw this. I saw this. I know they can be connected. Okay, I saw this rejection here, and I saw this, and then I saw this. So I knew all of these can be connected. That was why I took this from here, connected to this, connected it to this, you see, and then I want to make sure that they are all connected. So those three, the first three here is actually aligning. Okay, this 1, 2, 3 align. Okay, they are aligned. Even though it didn't align with this one, it doesn't matter. Okay, it's still telling me that the market actually made rejection from here also. So what I'm waiting for right now, my market has already moved to my resistance zone, creating this drawdown. Okay, creating this move to the downside. So what I'm currently waiting for right now is for my market to get to this point. Since every market that touches here, here, so the next one that is going to touch here right now would buy. Okay, so I'll keep an eye out for this, and when this market get to this point, I buy instantly. Okay, and because this is the 4 hour time frame, I before I take any opportunity here, I already know that I want this market to get to this point here. So what I like to do is when it's getting close here, when it's getting close to this my trend line, I'll go to the 15-minute time frame. Okay, I'll go to the 15-minute time frame and start looking out. You see, this is my trend line. This is the trend line from the 4 hour time frame. Okay, so when this market gets here, I sell I buy instantly. Okay, even if I buy from here to this extent, guys, that is a big amount of money from this area alone. So let's assume the market got to this point, and then I bought to this level. Okay, I bought to this level. Guys, this is a big amount of money. Okay, so this is how you take advantage of forex, and this is how to make analysis. Okay, so if you don't understand, if all the explanation that I've made you still don't understand, please let me know in the comment section below. Okay, let me know in the comment section below. Then I used GBP USD. I said I'm going to start using our popular assets. Okay, popular assets, that is GBP USD, Euro JPY, Euro USD. If you go to your BtcDana trading application right now, if you go to popular, okay, go to market, on the options above, click on popular. So those are the pairs that you will see. XAUSD, that is our gold. Then you see GBP USD, you see Euro USD, Euro JPY, stuff like that. They are very popular. Those are the most popular assets that most traders love to trade. Okay, so now let's go to GBP USD. What I'm showing you right here, you can actually use it on any market. Okay, you can make your analysis on any market. So you see, I have one, I have another touch, and then I have this third touch. So I want to connect these touches together. Okay, you see, I already connected them together. That is how I got to know that I have a support zone around this area. Okay, I have a support zone around this area, because that is why anytime the market comes down to that support zone, it keeps moving up to the top side. Okay, anytime it comes to that zone again, it keeps moving to the top side. Now I want to draw my zone to where the market is right now and see what is happening in the market. Okay, I want to draw my zone to where the market is right now and see what is happening in the market. You see, so if you look at this clearly right now, see what is going on. So here we actually had a rejection and retest. Okay, you see, because the reason why we had this is because look at this. We have one, we have two, and then when the market got here for the third time, you want to place a buy trade. Okay, a lot of traders took advantage of this. They bought instantly when this market got to this zone. They bought instantly. Okay, and then after buying for 4 hour, okay, for so many hours, the market came back down again. When it got here again, people were expecting that he was going to continue to buy again, but instead it broke out. Okay, this is what we call breakout in forex trading. When we have a breakout of where we had mapped out, okay, either our support or our resistance. Okay, so this is what we call a breakout. Now we have a breakout to the downside. Okay, telling us that this market is going to continue to move to the downside. And then the market came back up to make a retest. Sorry. So this is what we call a retest. Okay, this is what we call a retest. The market bought back, bought back into the zone that just got broken. Okay, so this is our support zone initially, but when it got broken, it turned to support to resistance. Okay, how did it turn to resistance? Remember from our yesterday session, I said, evening session, I said, whenever the market is buying, okay, and then it started selling again to the downside, whenever the market is making a major move from a particular point, a particular price point, it means there's a support or resistance on that price, okay, on that point. And that is what happened here. You see, we had our first touch here, we had our second touch here, and then the third touch. So let's assume this is where you got the market from. When the market made the second touch, okay, and then the market moved for so many hours, maybe even until the next day before it came down to this zone again. What you want to do right now is to place a buy trade, okay, because you know that when you have something like this, when the market come down to it for the third time, it's going to buy to the upside. Okay, you took advantage of this, and then the market started coming again for the fourth time. So now you are still thinking that when this market get to this point, is it will start buying again, but instead this market actually broke out. So when you have this breakout right now, this is previously a support zone, right? Now when you have this breakout, it is no more a support zone. Okay, it is no more a support zone. Now it is now an invalid zone. Okay, it was previously a support zone, but right now that we have a breakout, it is not more a support zone anymore. It is now an invalid support. Okay, so now when we had a breakout, the market sold down to this point and started going up again. Okay, but inside that zone again. Now we call this a retest. Okay, a market that broke out and sold and bought back into a zone is called a retest, or a market that sold bought to the upside and then break a resistance zone, come back to retest that resistance zone is also called a breakout and retest. So what this market is doing right here is called a retest. Okay, so the market breakout, bought back to that zone, made a retest. Now, this retest is what is turning this whole box, this resistance box, into a support box into a resistance box. Okay, remember it was previously a support, but now that it broke out, make a retest, it is now a resistance, not a support anymore. Okay, because any market that comes back to touch it now, it will start going back down. Okay, and look at this. When this market came back here, it started selling. When it got back here, it started selling, even though it is just two candles. Guys, this is 4 hour candles. These are 4 hour candles. This first green candle and this second green candle took 8 hours for them to print. Okay, so just imagine how much you could have made from this, just this move alone, just these two moves alone. Just imagine how much you could have made from this. Okay, so this is the easiest way you can easily draw your support and resistance. Okay, and everything that I've drawn here right now is your support. If you want to draw out your resistance, the reason why I didn't draw resistance initially is because it's not useful to me. The reason why it's not useful is because the market hasn't gotten to that area. Okay, so this is where my price is right now, and this is where I'm concentrating on. Okay, this is where I'm concentrating on right now because this is where my price is. So now that I have this, now that this market is right here, if I want to make a fresh analysis right now, I'll draw another zone here. Okay, because you see we have a touch here, we have a touch, we have a touch, we have a touch here. So what this means is we have a fresh support around this area. Okay, we have a fresh support around this area because every time this market comes to this area, it started going to the upside. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'll be waiting for this market to come down to this area again. When it touches here, I will start buying immediately. Okay, so guys, forex is not complicated. Okay, it's not complicating as most people thought it is. Forex is very easy. All you want to do is just draw out your support and your resistance zone, and then you have an insight to what the market is going to do next. Okay, so I hope you guys understand. If you have any question on everything that I've explained, please feel free to ask me now. We are coming to the end of our live session. Okay, so if you have any question, please feel free to ask me. Let me answer it before we go offline. Let me answer your question before we go offline. So look at this market right now. I want this market to get to this level before I start buying. Okay, so when I buy, I'm going to buy to this area. So imagine buying from here to this area. Guys, that is a lot of money. Okay, that is a lot of money. You see, but this move can only happen when this market gets to this point. Okay. So if you have no question, guys, please um, make sure we are on weekend right now, and there's not going to be moves in the market. Okay, this is 8 p.m. already, and by 10 p.m., all the forex market is going to close. Okay, they won't be moving anymore. You see, right now it's still moving. It's not going to be moving anymore. So until Monday, okay, until Monday before everything starts moving again. Okay, so you have the whole weekend all to yourself to learn and repeat everything that we've discussed here. Okay, guys, please don't just make this a session that you just come learn something and then you go and forget about it. Okay, so whenever you are here and you learn one or two, please, after the session, make sure you are rephrasing everything that you've learned. Okay, and that is why I always advise you guys, whenever you are coming to this evening section, make sure you are with your book and your pen. Okay, get a book and a pen so that you are jotting everything, and then later, you can start repeating everything to see if there's anything that or any part of all of these that you might have a question on our next session. Okay, so like I said, we are on weekend, and there's not going to be session tomorrow until on Monday. Okay, our next session is on Monday afternoon by 2 p.m. Okay, Monday afternoon by 2 p.m. So guys, if you have no question on everything that we've you know thought and discussed, I think I'll probably end our live session for this evening right here. Okay. So, guys, please, on Monday, we are going to be having another afternoon session where we'll be making another money. Okay. So, if you haven't deposited, you still have a chance to fund your account. Okay. And when you are funding, make sure you fund up to $15 so that you'll be qualified to get into our premium group. Okay. So, like I said, on that premium group, the benefit of being on that premium group is you'll be getting premium signals. So, those premium signals, um, we are going to be making money with those signals. Okay, so all of this analysis that we are doing here right now, you don't even have to struggle. Okay, if you have any other business that you have to attend to, just go and attend to the business. I will be the one doing all the work. Okay, I'll be the one sitting down looking at the market. So when it gets to this point, I'll tell you, oh yeah, buy. When it gets to this point, I'll tell you, oh yeah, sell. It's just as simple as that. And you are the one that will be making money with the money that you fund on your account. Okay, so if you fund your account with $15 right now, the money is not for me. The money is uh, you are depositing it into your own trading account, into your BtcDana trading account. You open trade when I give signals. Okay, just as we did this afternoon on our live stream when I said, guys, sell gold, sell XAUUSD. Okay, I'm sure we all made profit from that trade because I made profit and I was the one that called out the trade and I made profit. So I'm sure you made profit also. Okay, so guys, please make sure you fund your account. Okay, fund with at least $15, and if you have the power to fund up to $200, there's even more benefits. Okay, if you fund up to $200, you have the benefit of having a one-on-one session, a 1 hour live session with me. Okay, where I'll be giving you a deep insight into the forex market. Okay, fund up to $200, and I'll change um, your perspective on forex trading. Everything that has been bothering you, all the questions that you need to ask, you can ask on the live session, the 1 hour live session. Okay, but to get that benefit, you have to deposit up to $200. Okay, up to $200, and the $200 is not for me. I'm not saying pay for the 1 hour session. Okay, I'm just telling you, if you want to, for me to see that seriousness in you, just make sure you are funding your account with $200. If you fund with $200, it's still your money, guy. It's still your money. You are going to be trading with it, I just want to see that seriousness. Okay, I'm serious. So okay, do this. Let me see that you are serious. All right. So guys, we've come to the end of our live stream for this evening. I'll see you guys on Monday. Okay. Please have a lovely weekend. And if you made profit from today's trade, make sure you make withdrawal and go and enjoy yourself. Okay, that is why we are trading. We are trading to make money. Okay, so that we can spend the money we make and then come back to make another one. So I'll see you guys on Monday on our afternoon live stream where we make another money. All right. All right. Bye. Bye, guys.